Luana Santos takes on Melissa Croden this Saturday at UFC Fight Night. And I feel like this is a really close fight. Luana Santos, she's still young, 25 years old, 9-2 record. She's on a one-fight winning streak. Recently beat Tainara Lisboa by Americana back in May. Before that, lost a decision to Casey O'Neill. Was on a 3-fight winning streak before that. Finished Juliana Miller, Stephanie Egger by decision, and then finished Maria Agapova. So I feel like she's a little undersized for the division. Her wins are okay. You know, a win over Juliana Miller, like you should be beating Juliana Miller if you're in the UFC. Went to a competitive decision with Stephanie Egger, was able to get her judo tosses, control on the ground. Not a lot of damage dealt in that fight. Maria Agapova, don't think she's UFC level. She was able to get her to the ground, get the rear naked choke pretty easily. Struggled with Casey O'Neill in the stand-up department. Casey O'Neill was able to land the better strikes, kind of back her up the entire time, get her kind of throwing at air. And then decent performance against Tainara Lisboa, who's dangerous on the feet, but was able to take advantage of her kind of lack of grappling, got her to the ground, and got the Americana. And again, in the UFC, you should not be getting Americana. Taking on Melissa Croden, who's going to be the bigger fighter. I think she's huge for the division, for 135 pounds, 5'9", 68.5-inch reach. Luana Santos is 5'6" with a 67-inch reach, so she's going to be 3 inches taller, have an 1.5-inch reach advantage. She's 34 years old, so getting up there in age, 9 years older than the younger fighter, Luana Santos. She's 7-2 on a 3-fight winning streak over Tainara Lisboa. Had a ground and pound win over Ashley Dean on the regional scene, another TKO finish on the regional scene. Lost to Jacqueline Cavalcanti back in April 2023 in the LFA. She kind of got mauled in that fight, really got beat up, but she was able to make it to the end and get it to a decision. Lost a decision before that to Evelyn Martins by split decision. So hard to get out of there. Never been finished. Evelyn Martins, you know, she's 6-1 as well. So decent competition that she's faced. Luana Santos, primarily looking to get the fight to the ground, use her judo in the clinch. She's been training judo since she was like 8 years old. I think she's been a black belt for like 7 years. Only jiu-jitsu blue belt. Not the best striking in the world. And Melissa Croden, I think that she's just going to be a little bit too physical, a little bit too aggressive, a little bit too big in this one. Jiu-jitsu purple belt, has decent takedown defense, power on the feet. She's, you know, again, very big for the division. I think she's the better striker than Luana Santos. I feel like at times Luana Santos is just kind of winging punches, you know, winging right hands, ducking her head at times, kind of just drops her head and closes her eyes, it seems like. And she wasn't doing very well against Casey O'Neill in their last fight. Was getting pressed back, wasn't the one going first, was really just kind of reacting to Casey O'Neill and what she was doing. And I don't think she's faced, you know, the best competition in the world. Neither of these ladies really have, but I really like Melissa Croden, having gotten a taste of Jacqueline Cavalcanti back in the day. She fought some decent fighters on the regional scene. And I think Croden, I think she's going to be strong in the clinch. You know, Luana Santos, that's where she likes to work. She likes to work her hip tosses, her trips there. And I just think that Melissa Croden's going to be the taller fighter, be able to use her underhooks, use her control, get her own body lock takedowns if she needs to, or just land strikes there, land elbows, land knees, chip away at Luana Santos. Is going to be the smaller, less strong fighter. I think she can work in the tie clinch as well. We saw her get a TKO using that on the regional scene with the knees and the elbows, and I just think she's very tough as well. I think she's hard to get out of there. She's hard to hurt. She was taking some big shots from Tainara in that first round, and then was able to just completely turn it around and beat up Tainara on the ground to get the finish in the third round. Like I said earlier, she's getting beat up by Cavalcanti, but was able to survive to get to a decision. And I just like her aggression. Her aggression on the feet, you know, using her size and her physicality, using her length advantage. She's got good kicks. She's got really good ground and pound when it does go to the ground, stays very busy, just kind of bullies her opponents, makes them work, having to constantly defend attacks, submission attempts, strikes. She's just kind of a blanket on people, smushing them to the ground. Not really the one to really kind of just control and maintain position. You know, she's taking every opportunity that she has to land damage. And I just don't know if Santos will be able to really get any jiu-jitsu going on the ground, you know, or she'll be able to scramble back up to her feet, or get any reversals, or if she gets Melissa Croden to the ground, she'll be able to kind of hold her down to get anything going, because we saw Melissa Croden in a lot of her fights, she can get taken down, but then she's able to just really stand back up. It's very impressive. Uses the cage very well. And I just don't know if Luana Santos, just being at a size disadvantage and in a lot of areas a skill disadvantage, I just don't know if she's going to be able to deal with the pressure coming her way from Melissa Croden. So I'm going to go with Melissa Croden this one. I don't know the odds. They have Melissa Croden as an underdog, plus 140. Luana Santos, minus 190. I get it, younger fighter, but I just think she's outmatched on the feet. I don't think she's got the power or the skills to really hurt Croden or get respect on the feet enough for her to get close and to get her takedowns. I think that if she does get in close, I think Melissa Croden's just going to be cranking up underhooks, keeping her on her feet, beating her up to the body, landing sneaky elbows, and just going to be too tall, too physically strong to get put onto the ground. And if she does get on the ground, I think she's going to be able to scramble back up to the feet, where she's going to be landing the more significant shots and beating up Luana Santos. I don't think Luana Santos has the pop or the ability to crack Melissa Croden to get her out of there. I don't think she's going to submit her when they go to the ground. And so I'm going to go with Melissa Croden this one. I think she's going to be able to do enough to get a decision. Thanks.